we are doing one of the most colorful patterns I have ever done. You are going to absolutely love it. Do you know all those patterns that I start with? This is the easiest one I ever done. This one is. This is the perfect sewing pattern for beginners. Let's go. Here's what we need. Strips, loads of them in our color wash colors. When I think of color wash, I imagine a big wave of color that changes as it progresses. But if you use only one color, let's say blue, it can just change values of blue, you know, an ombre from lighter to darker, for example. But for me personally, you know, the rainbow combination just works. We will need purple, dark blue, light blue, green, yellow, orange, red, and pink. And for each quilt block, we will need 3 1.5 by 3.5 inch strips, different fabrics, same colors. These are my strips, all 108 of them. And now it's time to have fun. Now we start to sew these in blocks of 3 strips. And I am not going to organize them beforehand, okay? I'm just going to take strips off the pile, and as long as the 2 fabrics aren't the same, I'm good. So I'm just not going to do block by block. I'm going to sew pairs and then add another once I go through all the colors. I have made my strips a little bit longer because I don't want to have to worry if, you know, my corners are all straight. I want to be able to sew at will, not having to worry about anything. And then when I go to trim the blocks, then I can trim them down to 3.5. This way it will be much more relaxed and you can just go ahead and sew. And how cool is that? Press your fabrics each time you sew them together, okay? We want to see exactly what we're working with, and we want those seams flat. Look how cute these are, guys. So now we are going to trim them into 3.5 by 3.5 inches. They're nice and flat. Look how tiny this is. So cute. Look. Oh gosh, how cute is this? I'm dying with these fabrics, I really am. I love them. This is so cute. So cute! Oh, look at these. These are so precious and tiny and cute and colorful and wonderful. Ah, so many scraps saved over time to do these. We need 36 of these. Let's get to it. Regarding how many blocks I have from what colors, it really is completely up to you, okay? For me, because of the fabrics I had and the way I wanted to do my color wash, I got 5 pink quilt blocks, 4 reds, 4 oranges, 4 yellows, 4 light blues, 3 purples, 6 greens, and 6 dark blues. And this was completely random. It all depended on how many different fabrics I owned. You know, just do you, the color wash will show itself. Don't worry about that. Just do whatever blocks you want. I'm missing 2 strips. So back to the scrap pile we go. Ooh, we have them right here. I really do mean this, guys. This is the most relaxing meditative sewing I've ever done. Please do give it a try. We're done with sewing, now we press and we trim and then we make the puzzle. Guys, what am I doing? I have a lazy Susan. Why am I, messing with the fabric? Now a big thing here, a big difference from our usual color wash is we are switching the direction of our blocks, okay? So we're doing some horizontal, some vertical, just like so. Let's do it. It never ceases to surprise me how awesome, how big the visual impact is. Even with just a few squares, it makes such a big impact. This is so cute, guys. I just want to keep going. But I don't have enough blocks, thankfully, or I would be here all day. And you can definitely see the transition, the wave of color, the way it starts with really cool colors and then it just starts to warm up and it ends really, really warm with the pinks and the reds and the oranges. I mean, look at that, guys. It starts in one corner with the purples and it just ends with the pinks. And if we were to keep going, we would go back to the purples, okay? This is a full circle. I cannot believe how many awesome scraps of fabric I used to throw away before I started making this pattern. I just didn't know what to do with them, particularly the tiny ones, you know, the crumbs. I thought they were waste, but they're not. They're precious. Now, is this something that someone else has tried before? Probably, because this is such a simple pattern. There's probably a name and all, but I don't know what it is, and I haven't found a project quite like this one. But if you know the name of this pattern, please let me know in a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. The impact comes right back at you. This is gorgeous, and this is so much fun up until the final stitch. Guys, give this a try, okay? You will love it. Please do remember to nest the seams, okay? I have to say, I did not used to do that, and it makes such a big difference in the end result to see that all nice and flat without any bumps. If you don't nest your seams, you will get bumps every time your seams meet. Color wash is nice and sewn, and I just have to do something with it. I am making a pillow cover, a wonderful, colorful pillow cover. It is quite easy, so let me show you. This very colorful square right here is 18.5 inches by 18.5 inches. I always like to make 18-inch pillow covers for 20-inch inserts. That way you have a nice puffy look, and you can still buy, you know, the cheaper inserts, and it will be fine. This is the fabric for the back of our pillow, and we are just going to chop two 18 by 15-inch rectangles. We just need to make a small seam. So we fold once, and we fold it again. This does not need to be super precise, okay? As long as it's not too wonky, you will be fine. And now we sew. And now we do the exact same thing to the other half of our pillow back. So we get our pillow top, then we go ahead and put one side of our pillowcase facing down, so right sides together. And then for the second part, I just overlap the whole thing. And now we're going to pin all around, and then we're going to sew all around. Now you can sew this with the top in view, because that is the part we want to look nice, okay? So we want to make sure it's all nice and sewn. Or you can sew it with the back to make sure that the parts that are overlapped are nice and secure. Your choice. Now we just turn it inside out. Be careful about the corners, okay? You may need like a pen or a pencil to really make them stick out. This is our pillow envelope. Nice and straight. And this is our wonderful pillow. Let's stuff it. Guys, look at that. How awesome, how colorful is this? My brand new pillow. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you really soon. Bye bye.